Welcome back, everybody. I did not think this through. I did not. The sun, and we're in the camp. It's great. It's great. It's all good. It is great. So today, let me get through this turn. What is that in front of me? It kind of looks like a porta potty, but then again, it kind of looks like a trailer, like a camping trailer. It is. It's a little teardroppy something or other. They're going to be in my way. Come on, Stubby. There we go. And I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. They were going slow. It's okay. We could see. That's right. We could see. Now this corner's sharp. There's always gravel in the middle of it. And that's about coming off of it. It's amazing how much of the stability comes in on this, but we understand why, and that's okay. Today, it is Friday, the 15th of July. Man alive, this year is just like flying. I don't like it. And someone asked me to make a video. I think they said make a video of what I've been dealing with here lately. And we will start with, I just had surgery a week ago today on my right hip. Now, I started in 2012, bought my first motorcycle. Did not get comfortable with it because I just could not lean the bike how I wanted to. I have back issues and apparently a pretty decent hip issue. So that's why I stepped into a K&M Spyder, because you don't need to worry about leaning. You just ride and enjoy the ride. So through the last couple years, I've really been in and out of doctors' offices. And we will start with my back. So for years I've known I've had deteriorating discs, and that's why I left being a technician, and I work for a pretty large insurance company as a material damage adjuster, and I sit in a chair all day. So deteriorated discs, bulging discs, and that was it. And then here lately, about 2 years ago, I had some x-rays and basically said the same thing. So we had some more work done on the back. I just was in a couple months ago, and so there's and you have to excuse me for not knowing the terms. I just got off work and I wouldn't know them anyway, to be honest with you. Look how pretty that is. So the newest diagnosis on my back is, of course, deteriorating discs, bulging discs. Where the nerves come through the vertebrae, that area is shrinking and it's putting pressure on the nerves that come through there. There's a ligament that I'm assuming it runs on the front part of your spine. And as it gets down to the L5-S1 area, it is actually separating from the spine. Cannot do anything with that. What else did they say? They said moderate arthritis in the L5-S1. Not bad enough to do any surgery. Can't do surgery yet. It's not like back in the day where they would just start fusing stuff together. Fusing pieces of your back together does not work. It just makes things worse. So there's really nothing I can do with my back. I just have to live with it. The best thing would be to lose weight, which is kind of difficult to do when you can't get around. So then I started realizing not only is my back hurting, but it appears that my right hip is hurting. So we pivoted from the back, thinking that was most of my issues, And I had a CT scan with definition. That just means they shot some dye into me. They did a scan, and they really didn't see too much. But what's going on with my right hip is I've lost a lot of movement out of it. It hurts. It wakes me up at night if I sleep on my right side. My leg will go numb and or tingly between the right hip and the knee. Sometimes my knee will turn bright red, just my knee, and it'll be super hot. Sometimes my upper thigh will get bright red and turn really hot. So we know we're having some type of nerve damage. Also, my right leg will swell. And the only thing that really concerns me about that is on a Can-Am Spyder, you have no front brake. You control the only brake with that foot. So if I'm having issues with my right leg, that could be an issue. So went to the hip doctor, and he was like, why am I getting shakies out of the front? He was like, well, let's start with injections. I said, I've had 2 injections, and I've had 2 injections in my right hip, and I've had 1 in my spine, none of which helped me any at all. And some of the pain I deal with. So he was like, okay, let's scope it. And I didn't realize what that meant. You know, he said, you know, we're gonna make two incisions, one here, one here. We're gonna go in with a camera and we're gonna take a look. I'm naive. The only surgery I've ever had was when I was 12, and that was getting my tonsils out, and I'm 47 years old. So I'm just not that person. When I was younger, we were raised really not to go to the doctor unless you were dead, and I still kind of have that same mentality. You know, working in a shop, you get hurt all the time, and you understand with time it's going to heal, you know. So I went in last Friday about 8:39, and they put me to sleep, and thank goodness. And then they put me on this crazy table that was only half a table, and then it was no table, and they brought in these adjustable stirrup clampy things where I'm assuming they clamped my feet at the ankles to keep me from moving. And they did a procedure. Now, on one funny note, coming out of anesthesia, I was at the point where I knew I was coming out of anesthesia, and I was answering all their questions they were asking. And I said, don't mind me, I'm going to go for a motorcycle ride. And I threw my hands up and I started riding a motorcycle. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, right? So what I was told, and you have to forgive me, I have not had my follow-up yet. That's not till the 20th. Oh, come on, let's get this thing rode down. I'm using more downshifting than I am brake, to be honest with you. They stated that when they were in there, they saw a tear. And the tear was not in muscle, it was not in a ligament. And I'm gonna forget that word, and I'm gonna have to stop and pull over and try to look it up. All right, everybody, I'm back. I need some water, and I don't have any water. Why am I getting so much vibration out of these front tires? I don't like that. I don't like that feedback. Maybe I should get these tires balanced and put some ride. I don't know. We're gonna go on. Ride on. There we go. So when they were in there, they told me that they saw a tear in my cartilage, and they, forgive me if I don't say this right, removed the tear. I guess with that tear, it causes binding of the hip, and they're hoping that will take care of some of the issues. Now, since I've had it, I'm only a week in. I'm a little uncomfortable sitting on the Spyder, but I brought the white Spyder because I have the big floorboards. I figured that would give me as much comfort as possible. So I will know more in the follow-up. But since I've had this procedure, my leg does not go to sleep as quick or as often, and I can sleep on my right side a little bit better. It got to a point when I would sleep on my right side, it would wake me up in so much pain that I just had to keep myself calm, roll over to my left side, and about a half hour, 20 minutes, a half hour most of the time, you know, the pain would go away and I could go back to sleep. I have not had that pain. Getting out of a chair is a lot easier. Just simply walking into the living, or from the living room into the kitchen or into the bathroom. I seem to be getting around a lot better. I still struggle if I come out of the house and walk down to where the spiders are, walk down to the alley, walk around in the backyard. I'm still very limited in my steps, but a week into it, I'm getting 3,000 steps in a day, and I've ditched the crutches. And I'm on the Sabo, and I'm on the Spyder. So, scary. So that is what is going on with me. And like I said, you know, I'm gonna wrap all of this up here super quick. Maybe, I don't know if I do quick. I'm not saying this for anybody to feel sorry for me. I'm not that type of person. I'm saying this because I get great joy out of riding my Spyder, even with the health issues I have. If I was on two wheels, I don't know if I would be out right now. When I got out of the hospital, they told me I could put weight on it, but they wanted me on crutches just in case for some reason my hip gave out. They didn't want me to do more damage. So if I was on two wheels, I don't know. And you gotta think, not only do I have two Can-Am Spyders, but I have a two-wheel motorcycle. And I enjoy my two-wheel motorcycle. But when it comes to riding great lengths, nothing beats my Can-Am Spyder for what I'm going through. I'm very comfortable with the Spyder. I know what my body can take. And this allows me to ride how I want to ride in the condition that I'm in. So, with the back, I don't know what that means. Excuse me. With the back, I'm not quite sure what that means. You know, it's going to get worse over time. I'm going to keep riding. I am very happy to ride. I got out on the Spyder today, and before I got to the highway, I just wanted just a full throttle pulls, boom, at every stoplight. Got on the highway and instantly just ran up to 70, 80 miles per hour. I get great joy in riding these things. I get great joy that I still can ride. And we'll see what goes on. I think when if you're a person like me that is having health issues, it's easy to say, you know, weight can help quite a bit. So, you know, I need to drop that weight so I can keep enjoying these Can-Am Spyders. And it was not a major surgery. It was a scope and a cleanup. So, I mean, I hope you liked the video. I hope it wasn't too personal. You know, Can-Am Spyder lets you ride even if you can't ride two wheels, if that makes sense. You know, I would not be out. I'm not out on my motorcycle. I'm out on my Spyder. And I'm fairly comfortable. Now, when I get home, I'm not going to be comfortable. I will take a pain pill and chill for the rest of the day and maybe work on a video. So don't let a disability not let you enjoy life. Get out there and enjoy life the best you can. You got to stay moving. Because once you stop, oh, it's not good. So look how pretty that dead tree is. That thing would have been very beautiful to see when it was alive. And I'm just in the Hocking Hills region, 374. It's bringing me around Old Man's Cave, Hideaway Hills. Hideaway Hills? No, Hocking Hills. I like coming in this way because there's less traffic. So, that being said, get out there and ride. Be safe. Thumbs up if you like the video. I'm getting back to tunes. I'll see everybody down the road.